it's me. And today, I thought I'd just do a little bit of ASMR before we pulled up this episode. It's been a while since I've done some, and to be honest, I'd like to talk about every little thing she does. I assume she is, I'm gonna guess Rarity, because that sounds like a Rarity-titled episode. Anyway, my guess is this one's about Rarity, so let's get to it. Yeah, sounds good.
You've been doing great, but now it's time for a real challenge. Oh, it is on.
It is.
Where do we begin? Teleportation. Multiple locations.
Nice. Wow.
However, it doesn't look like you've tackled any friendship lessons since you met
Ooh.
Josie.
I'll try and find some time in my...
No time like the
Oh.
present.
Yes, that could work nicely. Oh,
She is gonna multiply herself, isn't she? I bet she is. It's foreshadowing.
every pony will probably thank me for getting it all done so quickly.
Oh no. Oh no.
Maybe the congratulations were a little premature.
Oh boy. This is interesting.
Rainbow Dash, find somewhere...
She's
inside the castle.
mind manipulating them? That's not okay.
I don't need every little detail. Just sum up the story in one sentence.
Turns out Granny Smith didn't know how to make a pig do the backstroke.
Where are all the animals?
They ran away
And why didn't you stop them?
because you didn't ask me to.
Obviously, I wanted you to...
There's nothing obvious for them right now.
Please round up all the animals.
The spell you
in
said is
castle and bring them
ridiculous.
Back here to the foyer.
All the animals got it.
What did you think was gonna happen here?
Dash?
Sure thing, Starlight Glimmer.
Great. Let me know when it's ready. Go make a real dress out of fabric, exactly like the one in the book.
Huh, I see. Yes, of course.
She's gonna draw the picture on a piece of fabric.
Make it bigger than the one in the book.
Of course, darling. Bigger it is.
She was just a pony, standing in front of another pony, asking him to love her.
I've gathered all of the animals like you asked.
Oh my god. This is truly the most horrific episode ever.
I can handle this. It's just magic, and I know magic.
Oh my god.
What's that?
The cakes are burning. You left the ovens on.
We need water!
Yes, Starlight Glimmer.
Storm cloud?
Oh my god. This is utter chaos. Oh my god.
Oh, this can't get any worse.
Yes,
What is going
you
on?
spoke too soon.
What made you think that casting a spell on your friends to do your bidding was even remotely a good idea?
And not at all evil.
It sounds really bad.
That's because it is really bad.
What?
Starlight, I'm not mad at you, but I am disappointed. You've been doing so well. I just don't understand how a friendship lesson turned into all
It's the opposite of friendship. It's
Fine! I've been avoiding the friendship lessons on purpose. I can cast complex spells, but baking a cake with Pinkie Pie freaks me out. And yes, I know how ridiculous that sounds. I thought if I just kept wowing you with my magical abilities, you might just not notice.
Baking a cake freaks you out?
Yes, baking a cake, sewing, all of it.
yikes.
What if I was bad at it? I didn't want to be a disappointment to any pony, and I ended up being a disappointment to every pony.
At least she's willing to
Do you
admit.
think any pony cares if you can bake a cake?
But the lesson
Was to
It's
get
just
to know
to
Pinkie
do
Pie better
it.
by doing something she loves.
Yeah.
It was a friendship lesson, not a baking lesson.
You know, I think I might have missed that.
Yeah.
Told ya. So now what?
Now it's time for a pretty advanced friendship lesson. It's called apologizing.
I don't know what kind of whammy Starlight put on us, but But I feel like I got shoved through the super speedy cider squeezy 6000.
Oh,
Tell me.
Flim and Flam.
If everybody could speak in a whisper for the next few days, that would be delightful. Can we all please argue at a lower volume?
I really messed up. I cast the spell because I was nervous about working with you on the friendship lessons.
Well, here's a friendship lesson for you. Don't cast spells on your friends!
Believe me, I know. Now, if you
I'm sorry, it's only the first step.
gotta go clean the castle covered
Now
in
see what you can do to
wet
help
and
make things
spiders.
better.
That was a pretty good apology.
Seems like she feels really bad.
Most of the Apple family photos are still laying around in the wreckage. I think I'll come along and hunt them down.
Oh, and I feel awful for disturbing all of those cute little spiders and bats. I should check on them. And I left some lovely fabric out. I should come and move it to that nice, quiet library.
I'll come and get those storm clouds out of the bathroom.
Fine! Some pony has to bake a cake to honor all the poor cakes that sacrificed their batter in last night's tragedy.
Yeah, it's really just about spending time with them. Come on. You can do it.
And you and Applejack did a great job collecting those photos and putting them in the book. Helping animals with Fluttershy, baking with Pinkie Pie. Those sound like your assignments to me. In fact, I think there's just one that you're missing.
Sun, check. Chairs, check. And thanks to a simple Catadupa Levitata spell, we've got water. Is that everything we need to chillax?
Nice.
Nope. What did I miss?
Quiet.
Oh, right. Great job, Starlight. Looks like you've completed another friendship lesson.
She completes the lesson when I say she completes. So less learning and more chillaxing.
Yeah, she only just started.
How long do we sit quietly?
So Starlight is truly, and I've said this before, but she's truly just like one of the main characters in a sense. She's just an offshoot of it, but she still is there. And it's really cool that they consistently keep giving her her own episodes. As far as lessons go here, I don't think there's any like major one in life other than you can't rush quality time. I would say that's a big thing. You definitely can't force your friends to do something against their will, especially casting magic spells on them. But yeah, I would say those are the two big ones for what it appears in this episode. I have never, let me think, have I ever done that? I think one time, and this is embarrassing, it was my birthday, and my friends wanted to go out to different like places. I think we went to a roller rink or something, and then we got food, and then we drove around and we went to some mall or something. I'm not really sure what we all did. To be honest, I wasn't really engaged in the whole thing. But there were people making out in the back. There were people making out in the front. I was in the middle, and I was miserable, and I was like a seventh wheel. And my friends were just kind of doing whatever they wanted. And I threw a hissy fit. I was in high school, pretty young, probably like 15 or 14. And I was just like, it's my birthday. Why aren't we doing things I want to do? And I got so mad, and they wanted to eat at this one restaurant, and I didn't want to eat there. And so they're like, fine, where do you want to eat? So then they took me someplace, and I got my own food separate, and it just felt awful. It was not a great birthday for me. Speaking of which, my birthday is, well, by the time you watched it, it's happened. In fact, it's very much happened. But based on filming, my birthday is just a few days away, so that's exciting. But anyway, I threw a hissy fit, and I felt so much shame, and I felt really dumb. I mean, my friends weren't exactly being great to me because it was my birthday, and not that they need to honor it, but they sort of do because they're my friends, you know? So I shouldn't have thrown a hissy fit, but they should have probably stepped up a little bit as friends. It was, I guess, equally bad on both our ends. Either way, you can't force friends to do anything they don't want to do. But you can drop friends that suck. That's not the message here. The point is, I can't quite fully relate, but that's the closest I can think of to relating, is forcing my friends to take me to some kind of restaurant. I think it was Wendy's I wanted to go to, and they wanted to go to some Ohio establishment that I wasn't into. This is such a boring story. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard to relate, but I thought the episode was fun. It was actually one of the funniest episodes because it got so insanely chaotic, but it also kind of got to be one of the darkest, most twisted, most effed up episodes. Like, it's interesting this season, I think, more than any other season. And it does happen from season to season. There's a little bit of this going on. But the villainy that's taking place with just like the non-villains here, it's pretty impressively dark and twisted how bad things get with these characters who aren't even up against any major threat except themselves. It's interesting. Just noticing that, just pointing that out. But anyway, yeah, great episode, definitely funny. I can't wait to see what happens with Starlight's journey, and I'm sure she's pretty close to graduating from this. And then I'm curious to see what happens at the end of this. Maybe she'll officially join them and get to go on missions. Who knows? But, until that happens, thanks so much for fanning out with me. Fans out.